Okay. Good morning, beloveds. The universe does not want me to have chocolate. Twice this year, I tried to acquire smashed penguins. There's a chocolate shop. It's not that far from here. Once I was too early, and the second time I was too late. Well, yesterday, we went to the Black Bear Diner for dinner, which we had done on Thanksgiving. And they had, in their holiday menu, they had a candy cane chocolate pie. Thanksgiving was too early, and last night, I told him, I asked at the beginning of the meal if they had it. And then at the end of the meal, I reminded him, hey, I wanted that pie. And when he went to get, they were out. And the table next to us had gotten them, so they ran out. And I'm just like, seriously? The universe does not want me to have, I don't know. I'm just like, so I'm kind of disappointed on both, the smash thing was okay, but it was candy cane chocolate pie. And it was also for a Make-A-Wish, organization. So I was just like, so I'm glad that they sold out, but I'm sad that I did not get a piece. So I don't know. Cause it's a holiday thing. I'm not going to get my hands on this, I don't think. Oh, well. All right. But new design for living. Maybe I can design my life. No, that's a joke. Okay. Let's do the housekeeping and then we'll do this. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. If you will email that, get on the mailing list, you get one email a week, unless something unusual happens, which we live on the Gulf Coast, so it's usually weather. Because it's a real person doing it. He just doesn't have time for more than that. Tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it means it. It will take you right to the information or the person that can help you get it. It is also a blind CC, which means nobody will see your email. You won't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. So there is that. And then I mentioned the social medias merely from the standpoint of we do not monetize the social medias. We do not want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is to engage with the pages, basically. Like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you are on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting to the post, commenting on the post, sharing the post. Bumps us in the algorithms, and which then more people see our stuff, which is the goal of social media. So it's a free and easy way you can support the center. All right. Now, we are doing a new design for living, which was apparently published towards the end of Ernest's life. And, and that's all I've got to say about it. So I don't know what else to say about it. So other than we are going to take our time with this, we are going to do each small section, and then consider that small section and move on. I'm trying to give myself a little more grace in the morning, because the books have been, a lot. So, these are short little sections. And so that's part of the reason why I chose this one. That, and I read, the foreword by Reverend Kathy Hearn, and she sings praises for this book. So let's get into it. So we are in chapter 1, New Thoughts for Old, and the section we are tackling today is Take a Look at Yourself. Our own mind and thought are the only thing we have to work with. Without them, without intelligence or the ability to think, we would be unable to do anything. We would have no conscious existence. To find out how our mind works through the process of thought is really to discover what enables the brain to think, the feet to walk, the ears to hear. Actually, we seek to discover our real self, that which is back of what we appear to be. Of necessity, there must be something, however intangible it may seem, which stands back of our action and commands them. We know ourselves to a large degree as we appear in the physical world, but we need to come to understand the real self, the unseen cause that brought us forth. Okay. When we look at ourselves carefully, we find that we possess a physical body that has certain dimensions and occupies a definite amount of space. Then we discover the fact that back of this, there is a non-dimensional mind, something which we don't see. So we are led to believe that just as the physical body is composed of the same basic elements of which all things with physical form are made, elements which show signs of order, harmony, and an intelligent organization at work, so it must be with our mind. So it must be that our minds are also rooted in some larger unseen realm. It would also follow that since humanity is whole, a unity of mind and body, we must look beyond appearances to the fundamental something which we may call spirit, which is an immediate source of both that something which is both mind and body. I will tell you, Ernest is a big believer in run-on sentences, and sometimes where you start the sentence is not where you end, and then you're like, wait, what? So, hang on. Okay. It would also follow that since a person is whole, a unity of mind and body, we must look beyond appearances to that fundamental something, which we may call spirit, which is the immediate source of both. That something which is both mind and body. Reading it a second time didn't really help, so let's move on. We want to discover and demonstrate for ourselves that there is within us, invisible but real, that which is the dominating creative factor of our minds and bodies, and which also extends its creativity into our experience. Once we begin the search, we will never be satisfied until we have proved our discovery by creating a new world of experiences for ourselves. Okay. In order to do this, it will be necessary to follow the pathway of all scientific investigation. Our minds must be cleared of all limiting ideas. Okay. Our minds must be cleared of all limiting ideas. We begin with a child's sense of discovery, which enables us to be ready to accept the new and marvelous world we will encounter. Once we are able to do this, we will realize that there is a power greater than we are, even though we use it, and know that there is an intelligence beyond our conscious knowledge which flows through us. We are living in a universe of order, not one of chaos. Just as there are principles and laws in the physical world which we must become aware of and ascertain the proper methods and techniques of using, so there are spiritual and mental laws which we must likewise come to know and use. In both instances, we accept the principles involved and make use of the proved techniques. Keep in mind the fact that principles are not tangible as far as the five senses are concerned, but this in no way affects their validity, any more than we would think gravity does not exist because we cannot neatly do it up in a package. In much the same manner, love, beauty, harmony are very definite realities that are also intangible, but wield a tremendous force in this world of ours. The mere fact that we cannot weigh or measure a principle or law in no way detracts from its effectiveness. The entire physical world which we encounter in our daily experience emanates from an unseen world. Things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. And that's how he enters ends this section. Okay, All right. He is setting the groundwork. And I think what I'm going to tell you in this very small section, the most important part of this very small section is our minds must be cleared of limited ideas. We begin with a child's sense of discovery. Okay? We begin with a child's sense of discovery. That sense of awe, that sense of wonder, that sense of excitement. Yes. So all wonder and excitement. And because children don't know about limits, children believe that anything is possible. And I think that's what he wants us to go back to, which that's kind of what we were talking about on Christmas Eve. Wonder, to go back to both Danielle and I pointed back to that time before, that time when we didn't know it wasn't possible. Because society is really, society, religion, culture, the news media is really good at telling us this isn't possible. And yet, Ernest is telling us, you know what? It probably is possible if we can let go of the limitations that we have set upon ourselves. So he's inviting us to go back to that child's sense of discovery. The excitement, the awe, the wonder, before we knew the limits. Because I think that we have allowed, I think what he's trying to tell us is that we have allowed society to limit us in ways that are not necessary. We have taken on something that is not ours. We have been taught something that is not necessarily true of us. And so by inviting us to move back into that childlike wonder, childlike awe, that childlike sense of limitless possibility, that's the ground. That's the ground. That's where we're going to start. We're going to start here. And from here, because children believe this, we can do anything. We can go anywhere. All right. So tomorrow we're going to discover new worlds. And that is it for today. This part of the reason why I want to do the short ones is one, to give myself grace, and two, because then I'm giving myself time to think about what the passage was and come to some kind of conclusion, childlike being one of them. All right. After this, I should go back to regularly scheduled hours, because tomorrow I get to go to the park. And so I should be back closer to 9 tomorrow. And then Sunday is gym. So we'll see. All right, beloveds. I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, you got this day, enjoy your Boxing Day. If you're unfamiliar with Boxing Day, it is the day after Christmas where the wealthy families would give their servants the day off, box up leftovers from their feast so that the servants could take it to their family and have their feast. Boxing Day. It's a UK thing. But I just really like it. So, I thought I'd tell you about it. It's when, they don't the servants didn't get to celebrate on Christmas Day. So their employers would give them the next day. So, all right. So happy Boxing Day. And if you're a cat, every day is Boxing Day. But we're having good days and amazing days and Boxing Days. And, did you get some gifts that you can, play with today? Because I did. I got Legos. I'm not very good at keeping plants alive. So he got me a Lego orchid. I'm very excited. So I'm going to do a Lego orchid. Maybe. I may do the happy plants first because they're a lot smaller and a lot less intimidating. All right. But, so go play today day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a drink plenty of water day, a go get a little sunshine day. I may not leave the house day. That's okay too day. A do what you gotta do day. A take care of yourself day. A maybe, this is personal, clean up your diet day. I think I've had a little too much and my tummy is telling me off day. So I'm going to be good day. And you can have a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough. just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. Your spirit in motion, God in action. A beautiful, brilliant light, a divine spark, a brilliant masterpiece, a beautiful, brilliant masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jocelyn likes to call it, you are a godling. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything's possible. Anything at all is possible. So, as I said, explore the truth of your being, which is, I think, what we're doing here. Exploring the truth of our being. Because it's not what we thought it was. It's not what we have been taught it is. We want to discover it for ourselves. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day, whatever that looks like. But I'm going to remind you, Reverend David will probably be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9-ish after the park. And hopefully we remember the peanuts today. So take care of yourself. Know that you